Hey, girl, hey. I am focused. Can you tell? I am trying to send out my personal invites because I sent it out the other night, but everybody clicked on it and got some kind of error message. And I think it's because I sent it out before I started the live. So I think I have to send it once I actually start live. So that's what I'm trying tonight. Bear with me just a second. Because there's 45 people who have interacted with my page the most that will get the invite. That's the way it works. Because those first 45 is what show up. So the more you interact with my page, you could get a personal invite too each night for live. And I think what I'm going to start doing too is I'm going to start calling everybody out too that has done it. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Got to get some recognition where recognition is due. You know what I mean? I put my contacts in a few minutes ago. That's another reason it took me a few minutes to get started. And my eyes are still adjusting to not having contacts in them for a couple of days. So, they are, this one especially is on fire. It'll even on out here in a few minutes though. Y'all, my allergies are giving me a fit. My glasses, I had my glasses on for the past couple of days. And my nose, where my glasses sit, they need to be adjusted again. It was hurting behind this ear. So I went back and I had them adjusted. After I had it adjusted, it wasn't sitting right. It felt like it was sitting further back on this side, the nose piece was, than it was on this side. So it was rubbing this side. Well, now it's rubbing both sides, and it's pressing this side. I have an indention. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to put my contacts in tonight to do live, and I'll take them out after live and not put anything in and go to bed. So look, everything is healing. The scabs are starting to kind of fall off now. Healing nicely. For those of you that do not know, I'm going to say this now. I had an allergic reaction. It has my hands too. And my arms. It's an allergic reaction to hand sanitizer. It's the cheap one from Dollar Tree. That was the cucumber melon scent. And that cucumber melon, the other scents, none of them bothered me. I had used them before. Something within the cucumber melon scent was a no-go. Within 5-10 minutes of spraying it on me, blisters started popping up and forming. By the time I made it from the Dollar Tree all the way to the Wally World across town, I was completely covered in blisters. And it's on my face because my hand still had some sanitizer on it. And I did the whole, gotta rub my face so I can get ready to go. Welcome, welcome. Chemical burn, baby. So, I had been putting little Neosporin cream on it and dance on the roof. Girl, that's what it was. I was trying to hold the satellite up so we get better satellite signal. And I was doing a jig and slipped. I was entertaining the neighborhood. No, welcome to Chemical Burn. Chemical Burn, baby. Chemical Burn. So needless to say, we don't use that hand sanitizer any longer. I took the exact one that caused the breakout. I took it back to the Dollar Tree that I bought it from. And I said, this caused this. You may not want to sell any more of it. You may want to warn people. You may want to pull it and send it back to the manufacturer. But I'm telling you it caused this. And I have talked to 3 other people. 3 other people that have dealt with the exact same thing from that exact same scent hand sanitizer here in Lenore. Just thought you should know. What's up? Hey, girl, hey. My eyes are adjusting to these contacts again now. Finally, I feel it. Like, they're getting there. They're a little dry. I might have to put some drops in them, but... What's up, baby? It's that... They come in those little square... Look, I have one of the rectangle containers of one of the other scents. Now, I'm not using any of those anymore. But I came across the other one. I'll go grab it. In my car. And I was like, before I throw this away, I am going to show what it is. Hey, guys. Look, let me tell you something else about these contacts. They throw my balance off a little bit because since they're bifocal and I am farsighted in one eye and nearsighted in the other, and I don't know which is which, and I can tell you how I can see out of both of them, and then you can determine which is which. But anywho, this eye, I see fine. I have to have help seeing distance. This eye is like my reading eye. Like, I have to have help. I have to have help with it up close, with my reading words. Does that make sense? So that's the difference in the eyes. There's my issues, okay? Because that is that issue, I have one type of bifocal in this contact that allows me to read up close. Because my right eye is my dominant eye, and yes, that's my right eye. The camera is backwards. I don't flip my camera when I start my live. So this is my right eye and this is my left eye. So, my right eye, my bifocal is for reading, right? Well, then my left eye, the bifocal is for reading, but it's also to help me see my distance in that eye and keep everything balanced and clear. It throws me off. I haven't gotten used to them. My actual glasses are trifocal because my eyes are so bad, have gotten so bad. He was like, let me ask you a question. I said, yes, sir. He said, did anybody in your family have like vision issues, like serious issues with their vision? Cataracts and like blindness, partial blindness and all that? My meemaw and all of her family. My papa, which was my meemaw's husband, and all of his family, all had issues with their eyes. Both my great sets of great-grandparents, both sets went blind later in life. Like blind, in like at least one eye. So I was like, oh. I said, why? He said, because your eyes at 45 are like the eyes of like a 70-year-old. I was like, girl, bye. Finally my bag was held up because of the weather, but wanted you to know I love it. Tiffany, oh, I'm so glad. I am so glad. So a lot of packages got held up because of the weather. Since we had so much ice and snow up here for the past 2 weeks, our mail has not run, period. Our, this week alone, oh, here you go. Look. Uncle Joe's telling you what's going on with my face. Look, I've already answered it. That's why we have to move on. But if you see me not answering something that a lot of people are asking, check the comments because people are answering you down there too. So this week, Uncle Nene went to get the mail. Uncle Jojo went to get the mail. I went to get the mail, and then Uncle Jojo went back to get the mail again today. So that it would make it here. That's the only way we've been getting anything. If you physically drive all the way into town. Now, There was the whole week, last week, the big mail trucks that move stuff from facility and state to state, they didn't move or come into the towns at all, period. So anything that we dropped off at the post office to go out 2 weeks ago was still, even though it was scanned, it was still sitting in the post office because there were no trucks coming in or out to pick up or bring mail. Yep. Mess, girl. But you got to remember, we had tons of ice with the first storm. Like we were 8 inches thick, easy, of ice that stood for days, like a skating ring out here, roads and all. Then just as it started to clear up, we had the other storm come through, and we got nothing but snow. That was white, fluffy, beautiful snow, but we got like 10 inches of white, fluffy, beautiful snow. And then the next day, it was not supposed to snow anymore, and it still snowed some more. So, Carol, yes, Daddy's back there sewing. So Miss Carol gave me another sewing machine, and now I have an additional backup. So she met me in Hickory when I was there the other day, and she gave me a sewing machine. So I love you, Mina. I greatly appreciate it. Girl, like Uncle Joe, I'm with you. Normally, I'm all about 10 inches. But it was snow, and I was over it. Oh my gosh, speaking of, hold on. This is literally what I used to cut my canteen bag. My 10-inch springform. Ladies, this is a true 10 inches. Some of you have been lied to. Sorry. It wasn't my fault you were lied to. But I just want you to know what a true 10 inches look like. Honey, yes, this is the 10 inch. If it ain't an arm, it ain't 10 inches. Girl, if you say it's 10 inches, put your elbow beside it and hold your hand up like this. Let me go grab that one that I was talking about. All right, so this is it was these from the Dollar Tree, okay? This is one of the scents that I have used before and have had no issues with this one. Have I used it since I had this breakout? Absolutely not. I'm done with the brand, period, okay? But the cucumber melon, it had a light green top on it. It had that green hue to the bottle. It was the cucumber melon. Now, I was told that back when they first came out with them, that there was a batch recall on one specific fragrance. And I'm doing a little bit of research to see if I can figure that one out. But maybe that was the scent. I don't know. But I can tell you there are 3 people in Lenore, North Carolina that are friends with me on here, that follow us here, that have gone and purchased the cucumber melon one from the Dollar Tree and have had the exact same reaction that I've had. Do with that what you want. This is for educational purposes only. Shannon Marie, cucumber melon scent, knows several people that have had the same reaction to the cucumber melon scent. I'm about to pin her comment. Look. Maybe it's just something with that one scent. I don't know. But now I'm scared to use any of it, period. Like, I won't use it. This is going in the garbage. I'm not going to use it. So I'm done. Like, I'm not going to get that. The Be Pure brand, not interested. Not interested. Done with it. Over it. Okay. We have a Fami gift. Like, it's in the gift board. It says, love you. It is a jeweled heart. Rainbow jeweled heart. And it is the Fami heart. There they are popping up right there. We have goals, and you'll see the goals are set really, really high. It's because they're one coin. For the 2 goals. And then there's one more goal that is a little higher coin set. But let me tell you what's happening. Tonight, if we meet those 3 goals, tonight's top gifter at the end of the live will get your very own, not this one, hand-tooled custom bag with strap, lined little pocket. You will pick out the liner and the strap, for the strap and all, okay? That is what's up for grabs tonight. If we meet our 3 goals, top gifter from that point forward, we'll get that, okay? I have a stack of cookbook here that I have to sign to that were like orders that I have to get out. So there are still, I don't know how many bundles. Daddy was able to help me rearrange things, and we found some additional. Look, it's hard to see it with this blue shirt on. Look, read this right here. Read that right there. Hey, girl, hey! That was not meant to be rude either. I just want, y'all can't see. I know it's hard to see against my shirt. I really need to get like a dark colored something to put on. So you can see better. It's hard to see when I wear light colors. And I know that, but I still wore light colors. Hold on, let me get a darker shirt. And I think it's hard to see the comments, period. So like when people are trying to answer even in the comments, you can't really see it. Let me put a black shirt on. It's the first black shirt I could come across. What's up? Hey girl, hey! I ain't about to step in the screen and show you my boobies. Now you can see the comments. How about that? It's the first black shirt I found. Sorry, it is what it is. Girl, bye. Mop. This fro right here, I ain't done nothing with this today. Yeah, Daddy's back there. Ooh, Jennifer Real, I know you lie. What one's my favorite? Of what, Willard? Daddy's trying to catch up. He's got some more towels that he's been working on, like the hanging on the stove style towels. And he's been making up some insulated totes and bags and stuff too. So that way we can have a lot of bags and totes and stuff for auction for Sunday. I really, really have considered doing a Saturday auction. I don't want to overdo it with y'all. But you know what I mean? I want us to keep getting it out there about the auction. You know what I mean? So that way we have new faces and... Did we set it up? Oh yeah, it is set up for Saturday, isn't it? It's not set up for Sunday this week. Did we do it for both? Oh, my bad. We did already schedule it for both. So it's Saturday and Sunday. Oh, look. One last time. My face is an alert. And look, it's not just my face. It's my hands and my arms. It's hand sanitizer reaction. I broke out in blisters. It's healing. It looks a lot better now than it did a couple days ago. A whole lot better. Oh, I'm digging in the wrong jar. Like, where's my sugar? But we, like... Of course, I can only advertise so much, like, with my stuff, like putting out my videos and stuff. So I really depend on y'all to share it to your family and friends. It's a way to get some of the handmade stuff, like our bags and totes and towel boas and coffee mugs and all that kind of stuff at a little bit of a discount compared to my full retail website pricing. Now, for things that I can't do over there, like my cookbooks and stuff, I offer bundles. And Daddy was able to, like, help me reorganize and figure out exactly what we had that we could do bundles from and what we had that we'd have to sell individually because we wouldn't have enough for bundles. So I have some more bundles of the cookbooks. So all 4 volumes are available in a bundle set, and it's discount. Each one gets a discount. Here, Kelly. Somebody need Kelly? Somebody got a tissue for their issue? Samantha is good. Samantha was not trying to be rude. She literally just didn't know. She was just trying to find out when she came in. Don't jump on my friend Samantha now. Hey. She just ain't been able to be here to know what's going on. She's good. I promise. Look, I don't mind answering what's going on. And I answer it multiple times throughout the live. But I had just answered it a little while ago when everybody else popped in. So I was just trying to let the room breathe a little bit. And let everybody help answer in the comments. Until a little bit later in the live when our numbers climbed. And then I could say it again. It's a process. Oh, Peggy, I know you weren't. I'm just saying. I saw some comments that were kind of leaning towards, they were upset like she was asking. And I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. Yes, people do jump in and out of lives constantly. Like, they'll stay here for a couple of minutes and they'll be like, oh, so-and-so's on live. And they'll go watch them and they'll come back and they miss the explanation. So then they ask, girl, I've been doing TikTok for 5 years and 3.5 years worth of lives. I say some of the same stuff during a 3-hour live like 800 times. Seriously. Like, I can repeat my script in my seat. And it's not even a script. It's just that it's like a script because I say the same thing over and over again. Like when people say, how many kids do you have? We have 5 kids. 2 still live in the home, 3 are grown with families of their own. Our kids are 3.5, almost 5, a 22-year-old, a 23-year-old, a 29-year-old. Our grandboys are 8 and 10. The older 3 are mine from my previous marriage. I was married to a woman for 10.5 years. We both came out. She is now with a woman and I am with a man. And I've said these things so many times, like it is rattle off my tongue. I will tell you, it is so like rattle off my tongue that some of my regulars in here can literally type out what I'm going to say before I say it. Gunkle Joe, Daddy, Gunkle Nene, they can all say all of that word for word just as if they were me standing here saying it. Like, that much. It is what it is, girl. Hey, girl, hey. All right, I'm going to set my cookbooks over here. I need to get the noodles going, so I'm going to get the water going for the noodles. I'm only going to cook 1 box for tonight, and then if I need more, I have backup. That coffee did it to me that time. Oh. Sorry, excuse me. I knew if I didn't get it out, it was going to be bad. Hey, girl, hey. Kelly, what it is, girl? What it is? What's your exciting news? Girl, ain't it? Better out than in, ain't it, Heather? Bill, that's what I say. You'd much rather come from the top than the bottom. You better be glad it took the elevator up. Because when it take the slide to the basement, woo! Look, and you know when one is really taking the slide to the basement. You know what I mean? Like, it's really quick. It's like, oh. When it comes up in the elevator, it's more like... If you look right up here, there's a little thingy right there. You can click that, and that'll actually reveal goals. But I also try to pin them. There are 3 tonight. There are 2 of them that are 1 coin, like the little penny goals. And then 1 of them is a larger one. If we meet all 3... This is one of my hand-made bags. It's like tooled leather, but it's really not leather. This is a polyester material that is bound and woven tight to feel and look like leather. And it is embossed. So, you will be... exciting news. I'm 12 weeks with baby number 3. Hubby and I are so excited. Already have a boy and a girl. Congratulations, Samantha! I love it. I'm going to pin this. Look, we're getting a new family member. Yes. I love it. Now, don't forget, I make custom diaper bags. I can make you a custom diaper bag, girl. Now, tonight, if we meet all 3 goals, at the end of the live, whoever is top gifter after we meet those goals will be the winner of your very own custom. I'll make you one. You pick your interior fabric. I'll send you links to get what you want. And then I'll make your interior, your little pocket, and do your strap as well. And the strap, let me show you. If you decided you wanted to use it. Mama says, I have my contacts in. They're just really dry at the moment, so they're getting a little hazy. I might have to put some drops in. And you could use this if you decide and decided you want to put like a leather strap on that. Or from time to time, you could use this as a lanyard as well. IJS, I'm just saying. Hey, girl, hey. Rosie, bless your heart. Welcome to Love and Excitement, honey. This is a house of love, light, positivity. We hang out. We have a good time. We listen to music. Share some joy. Some people can't take me. I'm not for everybody. And that's okay. We still love you. We still pray for you. Cheers! There you go. So I will absolutely get that cut out and made for you. Whoever the top gifter is, we'll get you set up if we meet all 3 goals. Anne Marie, the easiest way to get notifications that I'm live and to guarantee a notification that I am live is to subscribe to my channel here. That's going to let you know that I'm live. You're going to get a notification. If I schedule an event, you're going to get a notification. If I make a post, it's going to pop you up and send you a message. You're going to turn that little notification bell on. Do let me explain to anyone who is not subscribed, you can also turn on the notification bell. But hear me out about that notification bell. If you pay attention and it updates, this thing we're on, updates. If you do not go into my profile and turn it off and back on again for the little bell notification, you will cease to get notifications that I am live. And that is after every update. I'm letting you know. So, when you subscribe, it is less likely to happen. They supposedly fixed it where when you're subscribed, that doesn't happen. Is that the case? I don't know, because we lost 120 subscribers when they did the swap over. I don't know. So if you were subscribed, there's only 97 of you now. There was like 200 something of you. So if you were subscribed, you're probably not anymore. Now, you could click on I think in my bio somewhere to get into to subscribe. But I also pin it at the bottom of each one of my videos. So if you go into my little bio right there and watch through a couple of the videos down, it's like not the first 3 pinned ones, the ones, the newer ones. You'll see it at the bottom right above my name. You can click on it and do it that way too. Hey girl, hey! They need to fix that. For real. IJS, I'm just saying. Alright, let me give him a little coffee here that I left back here on the counter. Hey girl, hey! If you hit the profile, it'll pop up at the bottom of the screen for subscription. There you go. That eye is the driest. Like, I'm not having that big of a problem out of this one. It's this one. That eye's even drawn, which that's my lazy eye, so it happens. Cheers! Okay, we're at 369 instead of 290. Listen up. Here's a rundown of what's going on with this. Okay. I had an allergic reaction to Be Pure hand sanitizer in the scent cucumber melon. There are multiple people that had issues with just the scent cucumber melon. I was able to use the other ones before that with no problem. This is an actual chemical burn because I sprayed my hands and I did like this because the kids were sneezing and stuff and I was just getting back into the car from dropping everybody off at school. I didn't have access to wash my hands with soap and water, which is what I actually prefer to do. So you have this hand sanitizer for those type situations. You know what I mean? Well, at the same time, after I got everything all wiped down, it wasn't dry. And I did the whole, oh, we got to get ready and go. Within 10 minutes, there were welt blisters. And within in the 25, 30-minute drive to the Walmart where I was going to. My whole face was blistered. This patch right here is one of the worst. It was one solid, like, blister there, and then there were multiple right here because I wiped my face so much. Needless to say, I will not use that brand. Like, I've got baby wipes, unscented. Like, the kids have always had to have unscented, like, water wipes, basically. I have those in the car now, and I will just wipe my hand with that until I can get to a bathroom to wash my hands. I'm done with that. For future reference, if you ask a question, and it's something especially that we've already answered a couple times within the live, it's not your fault that you weren't here to hear it, but just watching the comments down here, my moderators like Moxie Melanie, Starlight Lodge, Peggy Bushyhead will actually say in the comments in a message down there what is going on. Like, I've literally answered about my blister, my chemical burn, like 4 times tonight already. I don't mind repeating it at all, but like, you know, it happens. So I'll show you the brand though. It's from the Dollar Tree. It's this one. And it's the Scent Cucumber Melon. There have been multiple people. Look, baby girl, that's what it was. I snatched a peanut butter jar from Uncle Joe's house and he beat me up. He beat me up and dragged me across the rocks by my ankles. So yeah, I literally sprayed my hands. Got one hand good and wet. And did this. And just did this. My forearms, because they sneezed all over my forearms. Mm-hmm. With little colds and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then, I did this number. Belly Lane. Look, I make these. I have over 200 fabrics to choose from. The standard one comes with just plain white towels. If you want the custom one, that's the ones that have the sublimation or the embroidery on the towel. I can do either or, however you want to say it. This is the Huxley. Our son is a level 3 nonverbal autism. And so he goes to autism school. So a lot of you that were saying for the past couple weeks, well, regular school is out. Our school is out. Why is he going to school? Huxley School is medical. It is an autism facility. It is set up like a school. We pull up to the front and we drop him off. And then they bring him out to us in the afternoons at the end of school, just like school. It is to prepare him to go to public school, but it is an autism learning center. So, it is medical, and they're just like the hospital. If they can get there, they're supposed to be open. If our kids can get there, they're supposed to be there. So, it doesn't matter what the weather is. It doesn't matter what the holiday is. They're closed on Christmas Day. Not Christmas Eve. Not for 2 weeks Christmas break. They're closed for Christmas Day. They are closed New Year Day. So, that's how all that works. And that's why it's so far away, too. There's only, that is the only one that had immediate availability that is close to us. That's the closest one. There are a few more facilities in the area that don't have openings. There are a few more facilities a little further away from us that have availability, but it would mean a 4 to 6 hour drive one direction. That's not doable. You know what I mean? And we're listed as Lenore. We should technically, I think they should redo the map. But it's because we're in Caldwell County. But the Watauga County line is like a rock's throwing distance, almost, away from us, okay? Which is Blowing Rock. Technically, we are Blowing Rock. So it's like driving from Blowing Rock to Hickory every day for his therapy. It's a 2-hour drive. It's a 2-hour drive. Know what I mean? So... I had like 2 or 3 people reach out to me like, my house is in Lenore. It does not take me 2 hours to get to know Hickory. You a lie. Hold on, wait a minute. I don't live directly in Lenore proper. For me to get to Lenore where the Walmart is a 45-minute drive. Like for me to go grocery shopping, it's 45 minutes one way. That's just to get down off the mountain. For me to go to my doctor's appointment, what's been my doctor, up in Blowing Rock Boone area, it's like an hour and a half to 2 hours. No joke. Because I don't like to take the dirt road. Like, for instance, you can take the dirt road right now. Well, not particularly right now because of all the slush and ice and stuff on it. But, normally, you could take the dirt road up the mountain, beat yourself in the car all to hell, and make it up there in about 20 minutes. Okay? Great. I'm not doing that. So I drive around on the paved roads. In order to get to it on the paved roads, that's what it takes. Boom, 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 boom. Susan T. What happened to being nice and asking in a more reasonable fashion? Let's not be rude. That's not what we're here to do. It's a chemical burn. Look, Carol knows. Don't thank you, love. Fisher, moving is not happening. That's not happening. This is home. And see, that's the thing too. When you save and you throw every dime that you have into what is going to be home for you to raise your children in, and what they have known as home since they were 8 weeks old, basically, and just a year and a half-ish old for these two, I would never pull them from their home and what they know as comfort, especially Huxley being autistic and needing routine and needing a foundation and comfort and knowing his people. We're not going anywhere. We don't have immediate family anymore, basically. Not with us. We haven't really ever had them with us to help. It's been Chris and I. We have formed our family here. So this is family land, and we live on family land with the family. We pay our share. You know what I mean? We just like everybody else. We still have to pay our share and do what we got to do for our place. But let me tell you. This is home. We ain't going nowhere. So yes, my face is a chemical burn, and it is healed tremendously compared to what it was. So that's good. Hi, girl, hey. So I will not, I don't use that hand sanitizer anymore, of course. Amber, girl, you better come say hey to me. Kimberly, what are you talking about? What's not good? I'm confused. I'm confused by your comment. Girl, come talk to me. I'll hug your neck. It is really, like, all the scabbing has, like, started to fall off. So it's really pink because it's fresh pink skin. You know what I mean? Hey, girl, hey! Soap being changed at the daycares, Brenda. Look, I have a feeling there's a lot of, like, soap stuff going on. You know what I mean? But I will tell you right now, there are, that cucumber melon, which is the scent that I got the chemical burn from, there have been multiple people that have had issues with just that scent from that brand. So I don't know if it was in that scent. I'm not trying it again to find out. I don't care. I'm not using hand sanitizer anymore. I have baby wipes in the car. But it's this one. Just so you know. From the Dollar Tree. And it's the scent, it's not this scent. But I got this to show you. Because we still had this one we hadn't thrown away. It got like a green colored cap on it. A seafoam green. Because it's cucumber melon or something like that. Girl, hot mess. I'm telling you. Now I can see. Now I can see. They get so dry. But it's because I take an allergy pill every day. So, it happens. Look, here you go. Here's one of my friends from here in Lenore, North Carolina. Let me pin her comment. Look. Same store that I bought mine from. Same scent that I purchased. 2 solid weeks it took her to heal. One of my friends from Lenore. Speaking of, girl, we should do coffee. And if I remember correctly, wasn't it your daughter too? Was it that you or was that somebody else? Chris is working on, I think he's actually working on an insulated tote right now. Because he's started doing some insulated totes too. You got the material? Did you send it? Did you send it to my P.O. box? Sandy? Please tell me you did. It might be froze somewhere. Daddy made another tote. There's one of the ones he made. Hey, girl, hey! I don't know this one. The Bible covers, just send us an email, hotmessfommy@gmail.com. Cheyenne sometimes. I'm making shrimp Alfredo. I'm starting my Alfredo because the Alfredo don't take that long to make. It will take us just a few minutes to mix it down. There was somebody else that asked something. And then the thing is with the Bible totes, the insulated totes, all that kind of stuff, any of the denim bags that I make, like the custom bags and all that, we have over 200 fabrics to choose from. Over 200 fabrics to choose from. So all you have to do is go to the site and pick out your fabric and then send us an email letting us know. Or submit on the site. It doesn't matter, either one. And let us know that you want a denim with this fabric. And we can do it. Girl, I am so ready. You need the bee tote? Just send us an email. hotmessfommy@gmail.com. I'm trying to still watch for Sandy's. Do you do the horse towel with a horse? I have horse fabric, and then if you do just the horse fabric with plain white towel, that will run you anywhere from $26 to $32, depending on which fabric you choose. If you do the customized and have something also printed or embroidered on the towel, then you will, those run $41. Sandy, I'll shoot you a text message with where to send it. I thought I already sent you. I thought it was on the, skirt? I will text you after live. Simply because I need to know, did you get your invoice? Because on the invoice, it told you where to send the material and payment and everything. That could be where there's a miss. If I have to send it to you as a link on your phone, I can do it that way where you could just click it too. Because I try to put all my instructions in when I do the invoices, I do the instructions in the invoice. So if you didn't get your invoice, then problem solved. I just need to send you your invoice again. Rosemarie Carlos. My name here altogether.com. And then we're going to refresh because we're at like 470. This is Chemical Burn. From this hand sanitizer. This brand, not this scent. It's from the Cucumber Melon scent. But this brand. Now, I had this one before, and I had used it with no problem. And when the Cucumber Melon scent came out, I picked it up. Because I was like, I like that. That's fresh and clean. Shh. Kids had sneezed and snotted after dropping them off. I needed to kind of wipe down, right? Before I got ready to pull out the parking lot. Not to wipe my face with it, just to scratch my face. And be like, okay, we can do this. Let's go. By the time I made it out onto the road and at the stoplight, everything was on fire. Within 10 minutes-ish, everything had formed little blister pockets. Within 30 minutes, 30 minutes drive time to the Wally World, I was completely blistered and they were pussed over. Now, I am old medical field. I worked ER, OR, all that, okay? I knew that's the only thing new in my routine for the day, so that I knew that it was chemical burn from that hand sanitizer. I didn't know why it was that hand sanitizer and not the other ones, but I knew that was the only difference that had changed in that last 30-minute span was that hand sanitizer. So, it's an allergic reaction and a chemical burn from the hand sanitizer. I will not use that one again. It's not just myself. There are a few people within Lenore that bought it from the same store that have reached out to me on here and have had the same issue with it. So, it is Be Pure, and it is the cucumber melon scent. Where'd I set it? Oh, it's behind me. Not this scent. This one I didn't have an issue with, but I'm not using it, period, anymore. I'm not interested. So I'm done with that. But the other ladies that I have talked to from Lenore, girl, I'm going to cook it. I'm waiting for my noodles to boil. Alfredo sauce don't take me just a minute. I did Benadryl cream. I've done the cortisone, anti-itch and healing. That's why it looks as good. Girl, it looked bad. Really bad. Earlier this week. This is drastic healing compared to what it was. And it's so pink and raw looking because it's all fresh skin. Now, I am back to my face wash. I'm not one that heavily washes my face a lot because I have oily skin. And it kind of seems to kind of do what it needs to do. And I just kind of wipe it with a warm rag. But, this week has been I'm going to show you which one. Because I swear by this soap. Whenever I get tattoos and that kind of stuff, or we had scrapes and stuff growing up, or the kids get scrapes, or we get scrapes and cuts now, this is what I use. Do not play. This is the original gold dial. Antibacterial. That is what I use. That is what I use. And it helps clear it up and dry it up and keep it from getting infected or anything. So, that's what we use. Not to mention, I did take some Benadryl, and it was the Dollar Tree brand. And I do have it in the car. And I don't have weird, funky dreams from it yet. Or wake up, dancing in circles or anything. So we can do the shirt blankets. I can do, I've got a couple of my father-in-law that passed in 2020. I've got a couple of his flannel shirts that I'm about to bust down and make memory aprons out of. So you actually wear the neck piece as the apron neck. And then you cut it down and sew in parts of the back and stuff. And you use the arms as the ties. So it's like that person would be hugging you almost. You know what I mean? So I've got those that I'm going to do a couple of his so that I could show them. We could do the memory outfits. Like if you got your grandkids or your kids' clothes that you want to put like grandma's baby and put their clothes in the background. We can do that. Like I've been doing sweatsuit. I'm going to make myself a sweatsuit like that with Rue and Huxley stuff. They're receiving blankets actually. Nikki! Yes! 1000%. Hot Mess Fami. My name here. hotmessfami@gmail.com. Mama Jenny Jen, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, absolutely. We can absolutely do that. Alright, I got my little simmer bubbles starting to show up on the bottom of my pot over here. So I'm going to drop in a little bit of EDOO. Measure with your heart, baby. Oh, we need to put like tablespoonish in the pan here to do our shrimp sauteed down in, okay? That looks good. Because we're going to do some butter too. Hey girl, hey! What's up? I love you, man. Thanks for being here. See, it's literally not like tons. I don't need a whole lot. Let's get... Let me get my seasonings out first. We're going to use cracked black pepper. I want this one. Where's it at? I want the Kinder's lemon pepper. I can do pillow covers. I can do placemats for your table. And I can make them out of any of the 200 plus fabrics that I have listed on my site. Hello in Texas. We're in North Carolina. We're in Western North Carolina. We are up near Blowing Rock. Parsley, you know, for color. I had to do the old shift around. A little bit of Tony's because I don't have my friends. I'm out of my patent pot. I got to get me some more patent pot. Normally I would use my patent pot. Creole season. Y'all know Pat N, the letter N, D-A, pot. That is literally what her name is on here. I love her. Her and her wife are fantabulous. We have detected inactivity in your current live. You are full of bull. You're full of bull malarkey. So we got almost 10 inches-ish of snow on the second storm. On the first storm, we got ice. And we were like 6 or 8 inches of ice. And it had not melted all the way before we got the snow. Hold on, I'm getting my butter. My butter. Hey girl, hey. There you go. That's what's going on with my hands and my face and my arms. And some garlic powder, y'all. You already know. Hey girl, hey. I'm gonna saute down my scrumps first, okay? Then I'm gonna pull those from the pan, and I'm gonna leave what little bit of dripping is left in there in the pan. I'm gonna put you in a burqa. Girl, look, I'm gonna start wearing my whole scarf like this. Watch this. I'm gonna fix it. You ain't gonna have to. Watch this. Fix. Alright, so what we're doing tonight is we are cooking shrimp Alfredo. It's so good for you to join us tonight. I appreciate it. No questions asked now. Problem solved. There you go. Now you can see my eyes a little bit better. Is that better? All done. Fixed. It was the goldfish. It was the goldfish. The goldfish did it. Why is your face covered up? Hillary, exactly. I'm so confused. Why do you have that around your head and your face? Are you trying to make fun of somebody? No. I'm tired of getting asked the same question. All of the information for this is in videos too. Are you watching all of my content? I actually told what happened to my face in the second half of a video earlier this week. And I did that intentional too to see how many of you are actually watching my videos all the way through. My all the way through watch average is only 7% of you. Only 7% of you sit and watch it all the way through. Only 7% of you actually sit and watch it and like it and share it and save it and comment on it. Or repost it to your story. IJS. And then some of you message me and are like, I don't see you in my feed anymore. And I'm trying to explain to you, the more that you interact and watch my entire videos and repost them, the more I show up in your feed. What happens over time is you start watching different people and who you like used to watch, and you're like, I don't see them anymore. It's because you've stopped going back and looking for their stuff. Occasionally, you have to go back and look for it. Also, one way to ensure yourself of constantly keeping up with that person is to constantly interact with their page. To constantly, like, I give away coffee mugs left and right on videos. I sure do. If you follow the instructions, I reach out to you and say, oh, you won a coffee mug. Send me your address. And I do a lot of the instructions at the ends of the live, at the ends of the videos. Why? Because I want to know that you're actually doing what you're supposed to do and follow the instructions, and I'm not giving a coffee mug to someone who's not really doing it but just wants a free coffee mug. Know what I mean? And there are 240,000 of you that follow me. There has always been at least 400 or 500 of you that have always been constant over the years. Like in my videos, nonstop. And then all the algorithm swaps and all that went around, and I lost a bunch of you. And now everybody's kind of showing back up, but I'm not in your feeds, so I don't see half the stuff, and y'all don't see half the stuff anymore. So the more you interact with my page, the more you interact during the live, liking and sharing and commenting, reposting the live, that's when you start seeing my stuff again. Plus, we've got a lot of new people that are just finding us and just starting to be part of the Fami family. So, there you go. To my newbies, welcome. You want to make sure you continue to see me? That's how you do it. Now, one way to always ensure that you get notified that I'm live at night, I'm live Monday through Friday night, right here. The way to ensure that you're seeing that is to subscribe to our channel here. That will automatically send you a notification when we go live and as our new videos post. Now, if you can't subscribe, completely get it. Look, I ain't mad at you. I understand. It ain't about the money either. Are you here liking and sharing? Don't cost you a dime to do that. Are you here commenting and hanging out? Don't cost you a dime to do that. Do you know that every live, if that number right there for the shares goes to 500, and that number right there goes to 500K, I give away a coffee mug just for people liking and sharing. I randomly pick one of you. Did you know that all the lives are reposted? Like Gunko Joe is right there. If you see a recipe and you missed part of it, you can go back and rewatch it. Show enough, girl. There's lots of extra work that goes into all this. Hey, girl, hey! Can I get all the ingredients at Walmart? Don't go. Girl, yes, you know that, Cheyenne. Tell them. Cheyenne work at the Walmart. Hey, Bird, thanks for sharing. Now, look, I learned of another Fami family that's here with us tonight. I learned this week well after the fact, because it actually happened back the latter part of last year. But she lost her husband, and I didn't know this. So there were some missed opportunities for prayer and well wishes and just some support. So Miss Carol, we love you. We mean it, Miss Carol Marconi. So sorry that you had to go through all of that and that we weren't able to be there for you a little bit more. So right now, all of us here in the room are going to send you a little bit of love, all right? You got lots of virtual love and hugs coming your way. And we go get some coffee in the next week or so. All right? Miss Carol's also the one that brought me the... now, look, all that's gone on to her, and guess what she was worried about? Bringing me a sewing machine. So, you want to talk about somebody that's also got as big a heart as I got? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, girl, hey! Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is gonna be about a half stick. You know, we have had quite a few of our Fami family members here just within the past, 4 to 6 months that have lost either spouses or, immediate family members, from children to, aunts, uncles, cousins, kind of that spread right there. And it's been heartbreaking to know that we've got so many out there that are suffering through the holidays and are missing family through the holidays. And, girl, I know one of my favorite people that was still one of the one blood family that I was able to talk to on a regular. I lost her this year. And she's one of the last of that older generation. You know what I mean? Oh, girl. Yo Ozempic's gonna be eat up. So, but for sure, we want to support our Fami family here and, always think of each other and pray for each other. And, girl, look, my inbox is open in here, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I get to what I can get to. It's about 14,000 deep at this point. And it's hard for me to get to them all. But sometimes you'll get a response from me for a message 3 months ago. It's because I'm just making it to it. I love you. I promise. There's 240,000 of you. I promise you. I pray and love each and every one. I pray for you, each and every one, and I love each and every one of you. And I'm always thinking about you. But it's hard for me to physically to respond to each and every one. I'm trying. I ain't stopped working on it. There's some people here in the live tonight that'll tell you I've responded back to them. It may take me a little while. So this is all chemical burn from a hand sanitizer. It's actually the fragrance in a hand sanitizer, I do believe. I'm going to bring this up on like medium-low heat and let my butter slowly melt. Hey, girl, hey! Look, and it looks good now compared to what it did. Like, it's really drying up and healing really good. Obviously, I'm allergic to something within the scent in there, I guess. Because I use the other scents by that brand, and I don't have any issues. But it's that Be Pure from Dollar Tree. Sure enough. It's the cucumber melon. And literally, like, there's Cad, one of my friends' family here, that lives here in Lenore. She bought hers at the exact same place that I bought mine, and she had the exact same issue. And she said 2 weeks to heal up. This is 1 week out. So, yeah, that'll be about right. 2 weeks to heal up from it. But it's full-on chemical burn, honey. It was blisters. Blisters. Girl, that first... Yes, honey. Miles. Yes, girl. Dollar Tree in Lenore. Hold up. It's not this fragrance. It's the light green fragrance. It was cucumber melon. There's like, literally, there's 5 of our Fami family people that live here locally in the Lenore area. Well, down there in the Lenore area locally and use the same stores that I go and buy stuff from. All 5 of them that bought the cucumber mint or cucumber melon, whatever it was. All 5 of us have had the breakout. All 5 of us. So, nope. But this will go in this is going to the trash. I just saved it from the trash so I could show what kind it was. But no, we will not use that ever again. Not that. In fact, I'm keeping the kids water wipes. The kids' water wipes. That's what I keep in the car to wipe hands with now until I can get to a bathroom to wash them. I can't. I just can't. Because I'm not going to go through this from using hand sanitizer again. That's stupid. Alright, so my butter, I let it start to do those white, kind of the white, you know what I mean? We use unscented, unscented, chemical, whatever it is. It's literally water wipes. That's what we use. No joke. Be pure. The letter B, and then it's like pure. Hey, girl, hey. And I am one, y'all. Look. I went to the Dollar Tree. I purchased it. I sprayed it on my hand. And this is what it did. I took that chance. I ain't about this whole lawsuit life. But that's... y'all... It'll heal up, and I know not to use it again, and I spread the word to other people. Don't go using it. Know what I mean? I took it back to the store. I let them know and see what it had done to me, and I handed it to them. I did my part. Know what I mean? Now, I saved that bottle because I can get the company information off of it. And I will send them a message to simply say, I had this happen to me. You know what I mean? From using that product with this scent. Therefore, I am no longer using that brand, and I am letting other people know not to use your brand as well. They will get that message. But beyond that, like, girl, I ain't got time for no lawsuits and all that. Girl, life is more important. There's bigger things in life to handle. I got bigger fish to fry. I got an autistic son to take care of. My life is busy enough. I don't need to add anything else to my plate. Bev. That Kinder, Cindy, is the lemon pepper. I like a little bit of lemon pepper on my shrimp. Hey, girl, hey. So yeah, I am, I am very cautious, to say the least, at this point. And I'm only using water wipes that we use for the baby's butts. Because they've always been very sensitive skin. And I'm glad that I didn't let either one of them. It was one of the days that I didn't have Rue with me, and Huxley was at school. Like, I had literally just dropped him off at school, and he had sneezed on me. I ran down to the Dollar Tree, got what I needed out of there, and grabbed it as I was checking out. Spray, spray. And Uncle Joe and all my Lenore people, you know where the Dollar Tree sits and where the Walmart is. Okay? Right next door to each other. I left the Dollar Tree and pulled out to the right instead of left going to Walmart because I needed to run down to the bank first. Ran down to the bank, and then I had to stop. I think I stopped at Lowe's to pick up something. So then getting back to Walmart, it took me like 25 minutes. Here you go. Here you go. What's up? Sandy, did you find the invoice? Yes, at the Dollar Tree, girl. Mm-hmm. Sure enough did. Now, I'm not going to cook these like down, like to pieces because I got to add them back into the Alfredo. I just wanted them kind of warmed so that I'm ready to do my sauce out of that. Let me break out Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. All my Pyrex has names. This is Jolene because Uncle Joe bought me this bowl. And I love Dolly Parton. Okay, I'm going to send it when I get done with live and stuff tonight. I'm going to try to send it to you via text message as a link to click on. That will then allow you to click on that and see your invoice and the shipping and all, where you ship everything, and like it's literally in the invoice. That explains why I haven't heard from you in the past couple of days. But I have also been wide open. I want to see her new movie too. I really want to try to take a day drive and go over and go to Dollywood again too. But we got to let life calm down a little bit. We got a lot going on right now. Yes, come on, Prince. Do your thing. Hey girl, hey! Gunkle Joe is answering your question in the pinned comment right there about my face, FYI. You may as well copy and paste that because you're going to need it. Alright, so shrimp. We're going to put them down here. Hey, girl, hey. I have not tried the cinnamon bread of hers yet. Sandy, girl, if I can get the fabric, like all I have to do is sit down for one day and I can knock out all of your stuff. Like I just have to get it here to me. I can literally knock out your stuff within 24 to 48 hours and send it out. No issue. No problem. So like if you get it sent out first week and I've got it by mid to end of week, you know what I mean, Jelly Bean? We good. We gold. I have it shipped back out by Monday. It's just the travel, it's just getting it here to me. Hey girl, hey! So here's the other thing. If y'all ever have an issue and you're like, I'm waiting on an invoice, or I don't know where to send this, send us an email, hotmessfami@gmail.com. That is going to be your fastest response time. It doesn't matter if you have, like, the text line and I've texted you. Those, like, signal here is spotty. Sometimes you can text me and I don't get the text for 2 days. You know what I mean? If I'm traveling in between, I don't get the text messages, like, at all. Because there's no phone signal out here. We're on satellite internet. Till we get into town, we have no internet. I really shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to make some people mad that I'm doing this too, but I'm going to break them. Hey girl, hey. What's up, la bugs? So, with the kids especially, I have to break them. Plus, if you break them, they go further. You know what I mean? To me, anyways. So I'm going to get my little noodle spoon here and kind of stir those around a little bit so they don't clump and stick and all that other good jazz and all all the veggie oil, extra virgin olive oil gets up in there. Hey, girl, hey! Where do we stand on our goals? Let's see. That is our fan favorite. Let's see, our fan club. Look, we've got 2 gifts that are in the 1 to 5 coin range, and we have 1 249 coin range. If those 3 gifts are met, prize goals are met by before the end of the live, whoever is top gifter at the end of the live gets a custom bag. That's the way we're doing it. The custom bag that I am doing tonight is this one. I will make you one of these. We have our own Fami family jeweled down there. So it is the it looks like tooled leather, but this is actually a polyester that has been tight woven to feel like and look like leather, and it is tooled and etched. Custom line, pocket on the inside, and then the custom strap that is removable and it can be used as a lanyard as well. You will be able to choose your interior liner and strap to go on yours if you are top gifter at the end of the live and we have met all 3 goals. Now, if you want to just win a coffee mug, like and share. Doesn't cost you a dime. If that makes it to 500 and that makes it to 500K, I do a random coffee mug giveaway. I just pick one of you. I love you, man. What's up? So yes, please make sure going forward, especially now that you know I do coffee mug giveaways throughout my videos throughout the week too. You just have to watch the entire video and get the instructions as to what to do at the end of the live or end of the video, and or read the entire description on it. Sometimes the instructions are in the description. You're welcome. I love you, Nina. I have 18 different coffee mug designs. There's some of them right there. I have tumblers as well. IJS. I'm just saying, honey. Hunty. Hey, girl, hey! Alright, so now that my shrimp are, cooked down as much as I want to cook them because I got to add them back to the sauce, and my noodles are going for the Alfredo, I am going to make my Alfredo sauce. So, in this pan is the rest of the butter that has been seasoned from where I seasoned the shrimp. And I'm going to add a little more butter to it. And we're going to build our Alfredo sauce. We're going to get our Parmesan cheese out and our heavy cream. Hey, girl, hey! So, in total, there's a full stick of butter in there currently. Because I did a half a stick when I started sauteing the shrimp down. Of course, some of that is on the shrimp. So I am going to open up another stick of butter and do about a quarter of it into the pan as well. Hey, girl, hey! Now, yes, we are doing auction the next, so the rest of my coffee mugs, I've been using them. There's like one in my office back there that now is actually the MR Ducks coffee mug. That is actually one that I'm using to stick my, my little sew-in pick, like thread pick in, and like my little poke glider in there and all that. Like, that's what I'm using that one for. Then, there's the one that I'm drinking out of tonight. And then, Rue had to have something to drink in a coffee mug today. Not once, but twice. So there are 2 more that are dirty because of her. And then I had my one from last night that was dirty, plus 1 more that I found in the office I forgot was back there hidden. And so I had to wash it out and throw it in there too. So there's a lot of them that are dirty right now. There you go, Peg. You tell them, girl. Tell them. Now, yes, we are doing auction this week. It is Saturday and Sunday night auctions. The storefront there is also going to be set up in the next couple of days completely, where even if there's not an open auction going on and you have spotted something that you like or see something in the store face there, you can just get it. Thanks, Jennifer! Like some of the new creations, as we create them, we'll just take pictures and pop them up there. Alright. But why, girl? But why? But why? Rue actually loves to drink out of the But Why coffee mug because it has her picture on it. She said, "It's me. It's me." I said, "Yes, it's you." She is so funny. That is her coffee mug. The proceeds from her coffee mug go into her little savings account. The proceeds from the puzzle piece stuff goes into Huxley's little savings account. So that's just a way for me to build and add to their little savings account as well. Because all of this is my job. You know what I mean? This is how I make my money. So this is how I provide. One of the many ways. But nonetheless. Oh, Rachel! Thank you mwah, for the league trophy. Bless your heart. And like what we do with like their Nana, for like their birthdays, whatever money she sends them in their card, we put it in their little holding. Like they got a piggy bank in there that's like locked. One of the ones that you can't really open unless you break it. That's where their money goes. Same thing with like the money that my mom sends them. Even if my mom sends it a check, I just take it and transfer it over into their little savings accounts. You know what I mean? I want them, by the time that they are of driving age and need to get their first vehicle, okay, this is your fund for your vehicle. This is how much of this fund you can spend towards a vehicle. You need to match the other half. You can have a $2,000 vehicle. We'll take $1,000 out of your little savings and you work for the other $1,000. I'm even fine with doing the whole $2,000 out of the savings and you have a car payment until that $1,000 is put back. We'll do it that way. You'll learn the responsibility of paying bills on time. There will be late fees for your own account. Yes. Girl, my older kids. That's one of the reasons that my daughters didn't really want to be around. Those are my stipulations. You go make your own way because you need to be able to be dependent on your own. And, you know, they couldn't follow those rules. It was hard for them to figure that they needed to do that. So it got really hard for me to see why it was my responsibility to continue caring for them at 20 years old. What do you mean you need gas money? To go where? Find a job? I'm not an ATM. You know? I'm not an ATM. You're 20 years old. At 20 years old, are you... Girl, bye. Messaging me every couple weeks for $20? Are you on something, honey? Do you have a problem? Do you need to go see somewhere? Do you need to go seen? Do they need to lock you behind some doors for a little bit? You legit need food? Okay, give me your address. Tell me what you want to eat. And I will have it, or I will order from Wally World and have the groceries sent to your house for you to make the food. It is not my responsibility to provide your wants. You don't even live in my house. You don't even contact me unless you want money. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Robin, ain't it, girl? Vicky Lackey, exactly. And the thing is with my older children, I was there until they were both like 6 and 7, okay? When me and their mom separated and I came out, okay? And that was after suffering 8.5 years of physical abuse before I got out of it. The last beating that I took was a double concussion and 2 broken ribs. And it was the only time I ever fought back. This is an allergic reaction to hand sanitizer. Do not buy the Be Pure hand sanitizer from the Dollar Tree. There is something in it that causes chemical reaction with the skin, especially the cucumber mint or whatever it is. It's a green color. So lots of hard lessons have had to be learned. On both sides of the fence. You know what I mean? And there's actually, Frida, yes ma'am, there is actually like 5 people in the Lenore area that bought from the same Dollar Tree that I bought mine from that have had the exact same reaction. They are on our Facebook. I mean, on our, not Facebook. They are on our TikTok here. They're part of our Fami family. The discussion was had as to what I should actually say happened to my face, like in the next day or two. I'm not going to go there tonight. Naughty, naughty, naughty. I got a couple little shrimp tails in here. I just noticed little pieces of shrimp tail. They got to come out of here. Because, girl, no. I'll put them in my little strainer right there. Alright, where are we at on the likes and the shares? We're at 458 in shares. And 159 in likes. So, when that 159 hits 500K, and that right there hits 500 shares, we have a coffee mug up for grabs. I'll give you a word to type when that comes to that point, and whoever types it and I point to them and pin their comment, they win a coffee mug. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, I also have my coffee mugs available. You know where. HotMessBobby.com. As well as my cookbooks and tumblers. I gotta sign cookbooks. My cookbooks and my tumblers and boas and bags and totes that we make and towels that we make to hang on your stove and yes, honey. All about working, baby. Yes. Girl, I close out the live every night by singing. If we make it to 500K in likes and 500 shares, I'll give away a coffee mug and sing a couple songs. How about that? All you gotta do is tap the screen and share the live. Parmesan cheese. We about to make some. Don't play with me. Don't play with me about this. Heavy cream, baby. Because you don't want your cheese to burn either. You know what I mean? So if you add a little bit of cream to it and keep stirring it and let it slowly melt in, then you get a smoother, creamier sauce. IJS, I'm just saying. Hey, girl, hey. What's up? Now, I like a lot of sauce. Because, girl, the sauce is everything. No joke. Alright, it's starting to thicken up a little, so we're going to add a little more heavy cream. And stir as you add. Don't just drop that heavy cream in there. Stir as you add it. Alright, and now I'm going to add my other thing of Parmesan. Plus, this has to feed us and the gunkles for a couple meals. You know what I mean? Because Gunkle Joe's been waiting on this. He's like, shrimp Alfredo. Am I actually going to get it today? We are making shrimp Alfredo. I'm making my homemade Alfredo sauce now. Like just make it from scratch. It don't have all the preservatives and all that crap in it. What's up? Hey girl, hey. How your mama now? Hey your mama now. Y'all, I am so glad. It was beautiful. I love seeing the snow. It was beautiful to watch it fall and accumulate. It was gorgeous on the ground and on my drive back and forth to town in it every day except for one. It was cold. It was very seasonal. It felt great. I am glad that it is going away. I would not be totally mad if we didn't see any more this year. Do I think that's going to be the case? I think this is just a start to what we're going to see. I just have this feeling in my gut. I really do. And I know that I should not try to wish that on us like that, but I'm really not trying to. I just have this feeling. So, it's like, right when you get things kind of in a good spot and things are working and schedules are working and you're getting used to routines, stuff like this happens and it throws you off of routines, okay? So, for instance, Huxley had to miss school. Rue has had to miss school. 2 weeks of public school has been canceled. That messes up everybody's schedule. Everybody's schedule. Not just theirs, ours too. Because then that means that you have to figure out and arrange to make sure everybody's taken care of so you can still do what you need to do on your daily stuff that you would normally do while they're in school. So it's like you go back to having little kids, like babies again, that you have to kind of tend to 24/7. You don't get that little break while they're in school to handle things. So, girl, the past 2 weeks has been chaos. I'm ready for chaos to subside. Make sure you are paying attention to the comments and the pinned comments as they pop up. Sometimes when I'm this far away, it's hard for me to see all the comments as they scroll by so fast. So our Fami family tries to help answer as well. Look, I'm the same way. I do love the snow, but I am over it, honey. I am over it. Especially when the first set wasn't even snow, it was ice for us. Yeah, I'm done. Put a fork in me. Put a fork in me, baby. I'm done. Hey, girl, hey! How's it going? I appreciate y'all joining in tonight. We are down, wiring it down to the end here. I'll be finishing up by midnight. It is 10 minutes till. Well, it's 12 minutes till. Please remember. Please remember. If you want to meet the gifting goal for me to do the bag giveaway, we have to meet all 3 goals for it to release that as the prize for top gifter. There's one of the goals. The other 2 are embedded within the goal thing there. If we make it to 500K in shares and 500K in likes and 500 shares, I will do a coffee mug giveaway, but we have to meet the goal. So a lot of people here, within Tickety Talk Land, they have like sponsors and that. I don't have none of that. So when I decide to do these type of like giveaways during my lives and stuff, it's out of my pocket. Like ain't nobody to sponsor it or nothing like that. So that's why we have goals we have to meet in order for me to do that. So I know that I'm covering the cost of some of the good at least. Lee, I'm telling you, girl, meth. So, they're not calling for any more, as of right now, that I know of, to come our direction. But, Girl, the weather's like Mother Nature's attitude. You never know what it's going to be like, and she might flip her overnight. Especially around here. What's up? Love you, mean it. Thanks for being here. Bad wind advisory. So that's the only thing too. So we deal with that really heavy after these big storms and stuff like this. Our wind gust here in between the valley, in between the two mountain ranges, is redonkulous. Like, you could walk outside and literally it like blow you like that when it hits you. Because it swoops down in the valley here, between the mountain ranges. And sometimes we get 60-mile-an-hour wind gust after a storm. And that could last for 2 or 3 days before it subsides. So, look, you should have a response by this weekend. Like, we're almost to, like, this week's worth of emails. It's not that you're being avoided. There's only me and Daddy to respond to emails. And it's when either one of us has a few minutes to stop and start responding. So Daddy will stop and respond some during the day, and then I'll respond some in the evenings when I get done with my lives. Or when I get up early in the morning, I'll try to respond. So you may like see a response from like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Yes, I was up. Now, if you win coffee mugs and tumblers and that kind of stuff, keep in mind, I don't make them or have them produced until I'm getting ready to ship them out. So it takes a couple days for production too before I actually have them in hand to ship out. And I only run my shipping on Mondays. I can't do it every day. I tried the past couple weeks to do it every day. That's too much. I have to run it on Monday. Now, Daddy was able to help me the past 2 weeks, and that helped tremendously. So if he's able from time to time to kind of help me continue packing stuff up, I may be able to do some drops 2 or 3 times a week. But when I don't have help, it's 1 day a week. Hey, girl, hey. So, check your spam folders. We resent tracking numbers from they're in a SHIPO system all by themselves. So we resent those messages, but I still think they're going to like spam and junk folders. So they were resent again this afternoon. Check your spam and junk folders. Okay? If you're still not seeing it, bear with me. I am going to do a when I contacted SHIPO about some of them not getting to people, they said that if I would do a reset on my account and then do a fresh email send, that may correct the issue. I'm on it, but doggone it. So that's what I'm going to do too. And if it means I send them all again tomorrow, I send them all again tomorrow. What you going to do? You know? I'm not satisfied with that yet. So I'm going to pull my Italian blend out. And I'm going to throw some of it in it too. Hey girl, hey! So Vicky, yes, there were a lot of people's stuff that got dropped. The past 2 weeks, all of our postal stuff has been frozen. Like, nope, there's not been big trucks coming in to bring postal, and there's been none of our postal leaving the main post office. Because there's no big trucks to come get it. Because of the weather. They haven't been sending them out. So, finally, like within the past couple of days, we've just started getting the big trucks coming back into Lenore. and dropping mail and picking up mail to go out. So this week's kind of been the week for it. Everything to move, basically. Because we dropped stuff off 2 weeks ago that was still sitting in the Lenore post office downtown. We had some people's stuff that actually made it out like the day before the ice storm hit. And even it got stuck in its next destination. There was packages stuck in Georgia. We had packages stuck in Tennessee. And literally it was out of our control. Wasn't nothing we could do. But just apologize for the weather, you know. All of my merch, cookbooks, tumblers, coffee mugs, Hot Mess Fami, my name here altogether.com. Hey girl, hey! Alright, we've got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes. Public school has been out for 2 solid weeks here. Huxley is not public school. He is in an autism center that is medically, like run through our insurance paid for. Therefore, his school's been open. All but one day it was open. So he's had to be at school in Hickory. So it's been that 2 hour drive has turned into like a 3.5 hour drive during the ice and snow. Because we've had to leave an extra hour and a half early just to get down the mountain. Because the main roads, once you got down the mountain, were not as bad. But the mountain roads up here are horrible. Because we're like last priority for like scrapers and that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I got to get town moving first. Welcome to mountain life, baby. 4 minutes to midnight. At midnight, we call it. If we have met our gifting goals, we will have a prize, which is the custom bag for top gifter. You will be able to pick your liner, which I will make the strap and all from. This is one of my bags that I make. One of the newest ones. This is a tooled and etched, it looks like leather, but it's actually polyester material bag. It feels like leather, but it's not. Then I make the custom strap, which can be used as a lanyard if you so desire, or on another bag. You just unclip it, clip you a different one on here. Then I line the inside, as well as add a pocket on the inside. You will get to pick your liner, which will be the strapping and all. If we make the goals, we'll have a top prize gifter. Winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Hi, girl, hey. Vicky, Lackey, on Saturday. I'm going to send you a message on Saturday morning. And we're going to figure out sometime during the day on Saturday or Sunday to have our little chat. Okay? Because Vicky won a 30-minute chat with me and a custom bag on a live last week. You just never know what I'm going to give away. Like, we're going to do a video chat for 30 minutes. You could do that from my website as well. I'll offer that through my website. It's a Fami chat. So, yep. She got one for free. Ain't that song? Alright. I'm going to add just a smidgen more cheese. And then we're going to get our shrimp out. And throw them back in. And let them heat a little bit. And throw us some noodles from over here in. We'll actually throw them in a little bowl so I can make a little bowl for a meal. So you can see it plated. How about that? Hey girl, hey. How your mama know? Don't forget, if we make it to, where are we at on the shares? Oh, we have made it to 500 shares. So if you tap that screen like no tomorrow, and we make that to 500K in likes, I do a random coffee mug giveaway on every live. If we meet our gifting goals on every live each time we meet the gifting goals, I do a prize for top gifter. Oh, I love you, mean it, Tony. Thanks for joining. So with the shrimp, I sauteed them down in the frying pan with a little bit of butter and EVOOO. A little bit of Creole seasoning, a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of lemon pepper by Kinder's, and a little bit of parsley flake. A little bit of ground black pepper as well. Once they're sauteed down just for a few minutes so that I know they're kind of warmed and cooked through, I pull them out of the pan. I make my sauce in that same pan, which is what I'm doing now. And then I'll add the shrimp and the noodles back. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Hey, girl, hey. Now, I don't like my sauce to be too thick. And I don't like it to be too runny either. So, finding that right consistency is just, you know, if it's too thick, add a little more cream until you get that consistency right. If it's too thin, you need to add a little more cheese or a little cornstarch to thicken it up. Hey, Regina, how are you, love? It's good to see you. Hey, girl, hey. All right, my loves, it is midnight. Midnight. So, I'm going to cut my sauce off and move it off the back eye because I don't want it to, like, scorch to the bottom of the pan. I'm just going to throw my shrimp back in at this point. It's ready, okay? And bowl it. Scrumps. We are in North Carolina, Western North Carolina. We are up next to Blowing Rock. Them ain't no good. Now we're going to toss these in. Hey, girl, hi. All right, so let me bring this over so you can see the consistency that I like mine. In order for it to coat the shrimp and noodles and not just be a runny mess. You know what I mean? So this is where I bring my consistency to, okay? Because I don't want it falling off the shrimp. Plain and simple. Yes. Now, here's the true test. See, it's not running off my finger. That's how you know it's going to stick to the shrimp, too. That's good. Girl, I wish I could share. I would make every one of you a bowl right now. No joke. Girl. How big is your mouth? She's dishwasher ready now. The purpose of the towel. It's your personal napkin. While you eat. You cook with it and then you eat and wipe your mouth. Shrimp Alfredo, yes. I'm at to make a plate so you see it. Alright. So I'm gonna get me some noodles from back here. Mmm. Stay over there. I don't care if you fall at this point. Just fall the hell over there. Just fall. I don't care. Yes. Yes. Rue will eat this all day long. Like, keeping her away from pasta is hard to do. She loves pasta. So yeah, and she eats shrimp. She loves shrimp too. So yes, she will eat this. Huxley, there again. Huxley's autistic and he has his safe foods, and that's it. So then what we do here is, I've got garlic bread that I will make when we go to serve this. This is porcelain. So we go kind of garnish it a little bit, like so. Okay? And then I personally, this is a little bit of garlic powder. Not a whole lot. And then I like to add a little more lemon pepper to mine too. So when I would get ready to serve, this is the way it would look. Safe foods is the only foods that he will actually eat. They're his safe foods. He is not big on trying anything new. He has a texture. Like, textures are a major issue with him because of his autism. He is level 3 nonverbal autism. And it requires a lot of additional, like, he has his own, like, rules and boundaries for things. And, like, there are certain things that he just doesn't eat. There are certain things, like, he only drinks water and watered down tea. That's all he drinks. He's not going to drink juice. He doesn't drink juice. He only eats foods with crunchy textures except biscuits. He likes a biscuit. And he doesn't like the crunchy outside or the tough, the crustier outside. He only likes the soft interior of the biscuit. And it has to be warm or he's not going to eat it. He's not interested. There's all kinds of... We do eat fish sticks. Now, I will tell you, the fish stick thing has kind of slacked off because the past 2 times that I've made them, he's eaten like 2 of the 6. He's not really interested. So I don't know what we're going to move to next. I'm trying to get him to eat chicken tender. That would be fantastic, but he's not doing that yet either, so. So, Alfredo sauce. Let me tell you how we do this, okay? With the Alfredo sauce, you are going to put your butter in the bottom of the pan. If you have not cooked shrimp, okay? You're going to have to start with just butter in the bottom of the pan. I'm telling you how to make Alfredo sauce, period. It's about a stick of butter, basically. Once that is melt down with just about tablespoon of EVOO. Let that kind of melt down. Then start putting your Parmesan cheese in. Now, I use 2, because I make a bunch tonight. I use 2 of these containers. Okay? And we dump the first one in entirely and start stirring it with the butter and the olive oil and letting it start to kind of melt down. Now, I did run the seasonings through it, which is the Creole, the garlic powder, the lemon pepper, and the black pepper as well. And then as the cheese started to really kind of melt down across the bottom of the pan, we started adding heavy cream, heavy whipping cream. And you just bring it to a creamy, liquidy consistency. And then if you're going to double the batch and do another batch cheese with it, then dump your cheese in and add you a little more cream. And then you just keep adding the cream until the consistency is just right. The way to know you got your consistency right is to take your spoon and get it on the back of the, and it should fall off like that. If it just runs off and it doesn't coat the spoon, it's too thin. You need to add more cheese or cornstarch. If you do that and it's stuck to the back of the spoon, girl, it's too thick. You need to add some heavy cream back to it. And then I throw whatever my protein is, shrimp, chicken, whatever, back into the sauce once the sauce is done. And then I just serve it over the noodles. There you go. So the cheese in the bag that I added, because I didn't have but the 2 containers of Parmesan cheese, it is an Italian blend. So this one has mozzarella, smoked provolone, Parmesan, Romano, Fontina, and Asiago cheese. All Italian cheeses. So if I don't have just Parmesan, I will absolutely use this. You can make the sauce from this bag of cheese as well, FYI. Just so you know. Now, my recipes, like for instance this one, is in volume 2 of my cookbook. This recipe that I'm cooking tonight, and that I have made tonight, is in volume 2 of my cookbook. Volume 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have to sign all of these to ship them out. So, this is volume 2 of my cookbook. It is the largest of my 4 cookbooks. This has 163 recipes in it. All of my meals from this week's cooking are in this cookbook. You're welcome. I love you, mean it. Now, I have a bundle that offers you all 4 volumes together at a discounted rate for the bundle. So it's a discount on each cookbook. Or you can get them individually. Completely up to you. The discount, of course, is going to give you the best deal. But I am not blind to the fact that, girl, we all live on a budget. And like I say, life is hard, but God is good. We got this. Alexa, stop. So, we're getting ready to call it for the night. I'm going to let this cool down, and then I'll get it ready to kind of put away for tomorrow's meals. Now, all of my goodies are available at Hot Mess Fami. My name here, all together, hotmessfami.com. Click the Fami merch at the top of the screen when you get there. It'll give you a drop-down menu, and you can pick apparel or mugs or boas. If you want the bags, you just submit a contact or send us an email, hotmessfami@gmail.com. And we can do a custom bag, or you can get one similar to one that we've already done. But they're all made once they're ordered. So I can do insulated totes too. Of course, we do have an auction where we have some pre-made stuff. We do that on Saturday and Sunday nights. So that's over on Whatnot. Download it from your app store. I love you, mean it. And finally tonight, for the last time, just so you know, this is Chemical Burn. From hand sanitizer. It was on my hands. I rubbed it. They weren't completely dry. I did this. Don't use that hand sanitizer. It looks really good today compared to what it has looked like. It has looked bad. But, just so you all know, where's it at? Here it is. the cucumber mint scent. Not this scent. It was the cucumber mint scent from the Dollar Tree. That's what did it. So I have taken that one back to the Dollar Tree and explained to them and showed them what happened. And told them they may want to send that back to the manufacturer. And there were actually, here in our Lenore, North Carolina Dollar Tree store, there are 5 of even my Fami family, people that are here on live with us tonight, that got that exact same one from the exact same store that I got it from and have had the exact same issue. So, there you go. All right, my loves. We tried to meet our goals, our likes, and our shares. Tonight, we hit 245K in likes. We went 525 in shares. Then also, on our gifting goals, we have gained 1 new Fami fan goal. A member added tonight from 96 to 97. Thank you. And tonight on the gifting end, we have done, out of our total over there, we have done 11, 12, almost 1,300 in the coin count. So we did that thing. We working on it. We gonna hit our goals. We gonna start hitting our goals. We're gonna get restarted here. You know what I mean? Make sure you're following. Make sure you're subscribed if you can do so. That will automatically send you notifications. And other than that, girl, I'm getting ready to get out of here for the night. I love you. I mean it. Y'all sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. But before we go, you know what I got to tell you. I got to say, thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. Your pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. I love ya. I mean it. Y'all sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite. Till we meet again on the flip side. Onward and upward, baby. Onward and upward. Love you, mean it. Don't forget What Not tomorrow night. Bye.